Greetings, pod fans. It is day 2 of Podvidia. Podvideos himself every day in April. Yesterday I wore the shirt with him on it, and now he's attached to my chest. This is little Ace. This is baby. Today I want to do something a little bit self-indulgent, and that is to write a video letter to myself at 19 years old. I am aware that the general and regular version of this is writing a letter to yourself at 16 years old. However, I already did that in 2018, and I would rather not just retread old ground, and I think it would be a lot more fitting if I talked to myself like 14 years ago when I started this thing, when I did the first Podvidia. So the entire time I'm talking, you can imagine this little face looking at you. This little 19-year-old boy. Where is my face? And also, I'm probably going to be reading off my phone for most of this, so you can just imagine this face on the other side, listening and being confused by what is happening. So, hi Pod, it's me, you. The past 14 years have been a little bit wild, as you can probably see. Our ability to never shave and still look clean shaven will only last a few more years, and then you can permanently hide your chin with this. Also, your dream of gaining weight and having muscles will come true. Look at me. I'm very, very cool and big now. Right now, you are coming towards the end of your first year of college, and I know that you are trying your damnedest to focus and take it all in, but in about a decade, you will learn that it is not normal for this to be this hard, and you will start taking medication and learning techniques that will help a lot and make everything a lot easier. It has been a very cool year for making friends and all of that, but later on this year, you will go on a trip to your very first anime convention, and that will explode your friend group to a level that you can't understand. It will also be detrimental to the rest of your academic experience, and one single connection that you make there will have ripples through your life to the point where, looking at it right now, I have no idea where I would be without meeting this one particular nerd. I know that you really want to join the trampolining club in college, but you're a little too afraid to go. Don't worry, you will manage it, and you will have a whale of a time. It will actually be the first time in your adult life that you try a sport without being pushed into it, and it will be a big developmental moment for you where you do an individual sport but feel like you're part of a team. That will be important later. In a few years, you're going to realize there is something not 100% with your brain, and you are going to try a lot of different things, trying to figure out what kind of deficiency you have by getting your bloods done, and trying to solve the puzzle of sleeping more, but the best thing for you to do is to talk to someone. Therapy is a very scary word, but not everything can be solved by taking supplements and getting better sleep. Trust me, it's good to talk, and it's good to just get what's in there outwards. By the way, you're going to spend the next 7 or 8 years telling yourself that you're an introvert because that seems to fit with how you act. However, it will get to the point where it is so obvious to everyone else that someone will literally laugh in your face and say that you are the most extroverted person they know. So, do you remember early in secondary school when you would have little outbursts in class and would a lot of the time say whatever was in your head, which might have gotten some laughs, but would get you into trouble because you were speaking at the wrong times? And then, slowly over time, you started to make sure that you would only say the correct things that wouldn't get you in trouble, and all you could really think of was a repeat of think of something to say, think of something right to say, think of something to say, and think of the right thing to say. Yeah, that actually had a big effect on your brain, and right now you're in this big phase of masking, where you feel the need to curate everything you say to be perfect, which is impossible with people you don't know, so you will be quiet, and the people you get on with will break through that little bit of a shell to the real gooey century you. I would love to say that that is fixed, but no. I still do that, but it's gotten better to the point where I know a stupid amount of people that I'm okay acting my regular dumb self around. Big point. It is totally okay to like whatever music you want to. I know you're in a very weird place right now where your identity is very tied up in rock, metal, pop, punk, but there is a lot of good music out there, and ignoring pop, and rap and all the other ones, because they are too mainstream, is actually a loser mentality. On top of that, you need to realize, and you will realize, that being into sports and the gym does not mean you can't also like your loser music and your nerd things. You've already had this experience, but do you remember when you were at Gaeltacht 2 years ago and all the guys had short hair and liked soccer, so you thought they wouldn't be friends with the long-haired mosher kid, and then one of them noticed your Foo Fighters shirt and talked to you about other bands and then randomly mentioned that he loved Hallowed Be Thy Name by Maiden? Yeah, right now you are very in your head about how you look normal, but on the inside you're like a nerd and you like metal. Oh, you're such a special snowflake. No one cares. No one cares, and it actually isn't that rare or special. There's a lot of people like you, and you'll learn that just even when you get to my age. People like what they like, and sometimes people who go to the gym really like metal and nerd things. It'll be you in a couple of years. It's totally normal, and this whole stereotype and putting people and yourself into a box, it just doesn't work, so get over it. You will. So coming back to the individual sport thing and that one nerd that changed your life, those two things will come together in a sport called powerlifting, which you will be introduced to. It is the squat, the bench, and the deadlift, which are three things you've probably heard the words but have no idea what the hell that is, and you probably won't know what they are for another like 5 years when you get dragged to the gym, and it is one of the biggest moments of change in your life. But yeah, you are a powerlifter now. You still like Star Wars, you still like Lord of the Rings, you listen to angsty music, and you have a dog named after an anime character that you've never heard of or seen at this point, but you'll get there. You will learn about good old Fire Fist Ace. In conclusion, there is a lot of life on the way, but just keep trying and aiming to get better, and you'll make it through, and you'll turn into whatever the hell this is on your screen. See you when you grow up. Sloan. Yeah, puppy? Oh, hello. He's been asleep on my lap this whole time and no one knew. Oh, he's crazy. Oh, puppy.